going to say, Bruce, this is, you're just not thinking big enough, are you, Stuart? You know, if you were going to create the requirements for an international Santa station, you simply scale it up in order that you basically have two modules, one for making toys and one for feeding reindeers, and you just bolt on as many as you like from there. As you say, with scale, the amount of solar you're going to capture is going to be immense. So you have a huge amount of power there to start growing whatever you like in space. Plus, we only need it for one night of the year. So you've got 364 other days to grow a massive amount of food to keep your reindeer going for that one night. And as you say, if it's a kind of a McDonald's for reindeer through the night and they just pop in for a quick drive-through and off they go, it sounds ideal.
Can I again, me? Sorry, I didn't call. I just turned up. So, not true. It's not only one night because I'm Hungarian. In Hungary, Santa Claus comes on the 6th of December. Ooh. And if you clean your boots the day before and leave them by the door, he leaves you presents, or, well, not coal, but like, I never know what you call it, virgács. It's like a little, yeah, anyway. And, well, he doesn't arrive on reindeer and a sleigh. Like, he just walks and climbs up and maybe comes through the chimney, but not necessarily because our boots are at the door. So, you know, he just comes in and leaves stuff there. And then our Christmas presents are brought by Jesus, which was always very confusing to me because we celebrate that he was just born, but he's also bringing presents. So it's very confusing.
I think this is lending it to the idea of a franchise model of delivery, isn't it? It's kind of, let's not put, I'm going to mix metaphors now, but let's put all our eggs in one basket because you never know what's going to happen. So, yeah.
Stuart, pardon me, I stumbled over my snowdrifter conversation just there. Stuart, I just want to pick up another interesting aspect of work you're doing, and this is a very important one. You're developing stuff for a kit for growing vegetables in space. And I constantly refer to Mr. Cosmic Courgettes, and TECHNIA waves their broccoli of pride whenever we see on LinkedIn. But you have a dual use aspect to this, and dual use in the sense that it can be used on the Earth itself for difficult areas. Would you like to talk a little bit about that for a couple of seconds?
Yeah, sure. We did begin with our space application, but through that determined that we could actually use this down terrestrially, and we're looking at how people in difficult conditions, whether that is frontline troops or somebody staying on in a refugee camp, or even where there's been a disaster a natural disaster happen. We're developing a portable garden that you can carry around that can be powered by solar. We're looking at how it could even be powered by small wind turbines, things like that, so that people can have fresh food to supplement the rations that they get. And it's definitely a morale issue. I've lived that experience, and being able to smell, see, grow fresh food is just, it's such a great boost for the psyche that, yeah, I can see why this has an application on Earth as well as up in space.
And I think it's important. Christmas is typically, I'd say, in the Western first world, a time of year where there is almost like a gluttony, an orgy of too much of food and niceness, etc. And we mustn't lose sight of that there are a lot of people, wherever in the world you're watching and listening to this particular podcast, who actually don't have a lot of the nice things we are fortunate enough.